Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot Readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. Gosh, what weekend is it? I'm not sure. There might be a holiday coming up. I forget. Anyway, hello. I hear 365 days of the year to take your 12 political questions out of the chat. I stay on for an hour, at least an hour, or when I get through 12 questions. So I usually on for about an hour and a half. Anyway, but I'm here 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat on YouTube. And then 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. And if you're watching this on replay, hello, you can go down in the description box. All the questions are there, and I timestamp them as I go. All right, doesn't quite want to stay, but that's fine. All right. Tonight, it is Saturday. So tonight tonight is the monthly Patreon Tarot Social. You've got me from 8 to 10 p.m. We are going to talk about Halloween stuff. Kirsten Langston, I noticed, has a seance tonight, starting at like 8:30. I don't know exactly what time. And I love Kirsten Langston, so there's that too. But I'm going to watch that on replay myself, and because I've been a patron of hers for years. And what I'm planning is we're going to look at the craziest old Halloween costumes. We're going to, I'm more of the fun, spooky. As you can tell, this is more my speed. But anyway, so that's what will be this evening. So. All right, and for some reason I feel drawn to use the Housewives Tarot today. Maybe it's just all the pink, I don't know. So, all right. Well, let's jump in. And anybody, if you're new around here, hello. The reason for the overlays, the reason for the silliness and the nails, these are old. I've had these for years and years, but I love them. The reason that I do all of this is so we can keep our energy high, and which is also why I don't swear around here, and we do not go extreme in the chat. We do not wish ill on people. We do not wish sickness or illness on anybody. We don't get too crude. So we try to keep it clean. So you can catch up on the news, but it's still a safe place if you've got little ears around and, that kind of thing. So, all right. And also we're going down into the mucky energy to look at the news, and then we can come back up. All right. Mel Broussard, the grim bleeper, swear emoji. Yes, there is anybody who becomes who joins the channel on YouTube, which the join button should be down next to the subscribe button. There are every month I create 4 emojis, new emojis you can use, and one of them is the grim bleeper. So anyway, all right. Thank you, Tiger. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Lisa says we wish the bad guys laryngitis. No, but I hear what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sitting here thinking minor technical difficulties, like with microphones not coming on every once in a while. Just we get a break from Trump and his. But anyway, all right. Okay. It's about 5 minutes in. We're going to start in with the Federal Appeals Court. I know that here I am with all of this, and we're covering serious news stuff. But you know what? It's just how we roll around here. Donna says, we all love your creativeness and the friends here are so uplifting, sympathetic, and funny. Oh, you guys are awesome. So, Trillium Tarot, checking you're not streaming to Facebook. Oh, thank you for your help. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Anyway. All right. Well, I'm just going to keep on keeping on. Thank you, though. Thank you. So, Federal Appeals Court denies Trump's request to reconsider a ruling that releases tax returns to the Ways and Means Committee. Will they finally get them? What will they find? This question from Eileen. So, is this the latest? Because I know that someone had said, yeah, they can. It's a Ways and Means Committee. Yeah, they can look at Trump's tax returns, and he went back to get an appeal again, and it's gone on so many times. I'm starting to wonder. It's like, is this the same one? Is this the same argument? The same? What's going to go on? All right, these are adorable, but they make it hard to read. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Yay! Ways and Means Committee. Maybe getting. Are they going to get Trump's tax returns soon? I won't release my taxes. They're under audit. Yeah. Oh, Scott says it's okay if you don't want to wear the nose and mustache with that autumn. Yeah, I'm guilty of teasing a bit. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, I have something funny I can show you. I'm going to be giving to my brother-in-law later in the month on his birthday. Anyway, 7 of Cups. Oh, this is Trump. He's just blowing. This is smoke and mirrors. He's just Good morning, Flora. Me Too voted yesterday. Excellent. Thank you for voting. Whoops. Okay, Ace of Swords. 6 of Wands. The truth about Trump's victory. Well, yeah. 5 of Swords. Insult to injury. 10 of Pentacles. Supposed billionaire. Page of Pentacles. He's been. I don't know why is not. I've actually turned off the adjustment, so it should. It was too bright, so it shouldn't be as bright. But anyway, this actually feels like a Trump robbing Peter to pay Paul, shifting money around, playing games, having 2 sets of books, allegedly. So this is the truth about Trump's victory, and it feels like it's in air quotes, insult to injury about the reality of Trump's dynasty, where it's 3-card Monty. Let's see, 3 more cards. So are the Ways and Means Committee, are they going to get Trump's tax returns, go through them? 10 of Wands. Oh, that's a big pile of paper. That's a huge burden. Huge burden. 7 of Cups, smoke and mirrors again. 9 of Pentacles, sitting pretty. Justice. Oh, oh, oh. If Trump was actually making money legitimately, this wouldn't happen. This justice wouldn't happen. But it's smoke and mirrors. It's actually nice in this deck right now. It feels like it's not as starkly split out between the 2 parties. So it's Trump. Oh, I'm really rich. No, you're not. You're lying. And ooh, that's gonna hurt. What a shame. Kelly, yes, that tangled web. The tangled web we weave. when we endeavor to deceive. Hey, Janice, my dad and I are filling out our ballots today, taking them to the drop box. Excellent. Thank you for voting. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Eileen is also asking, Representative Scott Perry quietly dropped the suit against the DOJ after the FBI seized cell phone data. Drop suit against the DOJ. There isn't a news link, so let me have a quick look. Can I find anything on this? Okay, it was a few days ago. It took me this time to get to it. The House Freedom Caucus chair, who conspired with Donald Trump to overturn the election, is allegedly one of several GOP lawmakers. Okay, so he started a lawsuit and then he dismissed the lawsuit. Okay. Go back here. Come on, let me back in. Here we go. Cancel that. All right, I'm sorry, but it wasn't letting me adjust this, so I couldn't actually see the. If I can't see the questions, I can't put in the timestamps and whatnot. So let's say 12 minutes in. So Scott Perry, head of the Freedom Caucus, why did you drop your suit against the DOJ after the FBI seized your cell phone data? Scott Perry. Hang on. He's very, I think Trump calls it central casting. He's just a guy. He looks like, yeah, congratulations, you are a guy. Doesn't look like there's anything too amazingly remarkable going on there, but all right, here we go. So Joan voted yesterday. Thank you, Joan. Thank you for voting. Melissa Scott Perry of January 6 fame. They took his phone in the fake elector scandal investigations. And he just dropped the suit. Susan voted blue in Pennsylvania. Thank you. You guys are great. Hermit. Ooh, pulling back. Doesn't strike me as the type would be just kind of, maybe I should take a step back. Really? High Priestess. Secrets. Eight of Pentacles. Secrets of how he was working. There's a star. Oh, Five of Pentacles, yeah. And the Eight of Cups, that's evidence. Evidence gathered. He couldn't, he dropped it because it wasn't viable. It wasn't a viable argument. It wasn't going to work. That's all I'm getting. That was no way to go. He's not remotely diminished in his sense of himself and his importance, and that he ever did anything wrong. But these are secrets about the work he did. But he's still all that. You can argue with him. That's what I'm getting. He didn't have a good argument. So Dan says he wants his phone back. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Don't they usually just make a copy? Give the person their phone back? Okay. Again, I've never been in an insurrection. Never helped set up fake electors. So I don't know. I have a pretty quiet life. I like it that way. I actually believe in democracy. Is it perfect? No. Are there occasionally problems? Oh yeah. But it's so much better than anything else out there. Okay. So let's move on to one thing I like about these cards. They're easy to shuffle. At 16 minutes in, this is a good question. Will we ever find out who placed the pipe bombs outside the Democrat and GOP headquarters on January 5th, 2021? It's a good question. What I've picked up in the past was that it was a man. The woman dropped them off, and it was like a man and a woman working together with maybe another guy kind of off to the side, peripherally involved. And I could be wrong, but in the past, it felt to me like they planned for this. So as soon as that was done, and I still think it's a woman, that woman basically went back to whatever homestead, maybe a bunker, I don't know, but just went to ground and stayed there. Marie Wells, whatever happened to Eric Swalwell's case? That is a good question, but that is a Google. I would ask Google, and please let me know what you find. Kathy and her husband voted blue. Thank you. Thank you. Will we ever find out who that heinous person was? Man and a woman. And talk about having drank the Kool-Aid. Punch bowls full of the Kool-Aid. Queen of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Eight of Wands. Queen of Cups. First of all, I've got three queens here. So it isn't just, oh yeah, it's women because it's with the Housewives Tarot. No, queens, queens, queens. It's a woman. Yeah. And it feels like they were hoping it was going to do more. But I still think this person has gone to ground. They either stay home all the time, they're home raising the kids, or there's literally one of those underground bunkery things that people can buy and install on their land. I think it's a woman, and I think she's hidden. Anne says, I always thought it was a woman tied to one of the anarchist groups, like the Oath Breakers. True. Carmen, I haven't picked up that it's Marge Trader. They do have the same kind of shoes, but it's not like there was only one pair of those shoes made. Kelly says, ladies are talking. That could be it. Anne says she has the goods, and if she gets mad, she may tell all. I think more Kelly's more onto the situation. Ladies are talking. Yeah. Especially if there are Moranchi, your mother is Frida Smet? Oh, shout out to Frida Smet, watching too, feeling melancholic. Oh, bless. Oh, bless. Do you want me to put my blue glasses back on, or I'll do a little happy dance, whatever you need. All right. What's going to happen? Lori's asking, does the DOJ know? People talking is right. 8 of Wands. Yeah, and she told some people. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, Empress. And it's her hubris that's going to be her downfall. 2 of Pentacles, unsteady. She's unsteady, but this is also her financial situation is not great. I think this is her partner who I was talking about, and then ultimately, she can't stay silent. She can't keep hidden. Speaking of Marjorie Trader Green, it's not quite that energy, but it's someone who's willing to do that is not a shrinking violet. Let's put it that way. So, oh, thank you, Marachi. All righty. So, speaking of, okay, now this blows my mind. I don't understand this one. Okay, 22 minutes in. And we might have to look this up because, baffled. This is my baffled face. Marjorie Trader Green, soon to be just Marjorie Trader, I suppose, is publicly going after DeSantis. You heard that right. After immigration stunts he pulled. Is she complaining he didn't dig a pit, fill it with fire, and throw them in? What? What? Okay. Marjorie Trader Green is going after DeSantis for the immigration stunts. Oh, there's a video. Should we watch the video? It's over. Oh, it's over on TNT. I'm not listening to this whole thing. That ain't happening. Let me see. Let me just see if we can listen to a minute just to see what we've got here. Evelyn says, yes, she did. I watched it. She thinks she's going to run with Trump as VP. Oh, CC Ryder says, move to impress Trump for the VP role. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, you sucker. Oh, you sucker. Oh, that's hysterical. She thinks Trump's going to pick her.
Great headlines on Fox News, and we laugh about it. It's funny when we see busloads get dropped off, like in Martha's Vineyard, we're like, ha, 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 or we see them dropped off in front of Kamala Harris's house, and we're like, oh, the border's ours. Should she tear down? Let me tell you, though, I so disagree with that.
That is majorly tainted Grinch. I'm sorry.
I disagree with that. Do you now? Put this back up. Susan says, I almost spit out my tea when you said that. Stephanie Martin's asking because she's on Team Trump. Evelyn says she went after Abbott too. I'm happy to go get some popcorn. I'll take any excuse to eat some popcorn. And when the far right start going after each other, wait, let me sit down in the great chair of happiness, put my feet up, just watch them go after each other. All right, Marjorie Trader, did you just get suckered by Trump? Marjorie Trader Green, he's VP. You're not his type, honey. She's not. At the end of the day, he's a sexist. Knight of Wands. Oh, she's peddling. She's gonna fight for the far right. Yes, she's gonna prove her worth to Trump. It's like that there's a joke out there. There's a meme somewhere, and it's basically basically just think right now there's someone who just met your ex and thinks they found a treasure. That kind of, we're over here like, you can't see it. Okay, you can't see it. All right. Oh man. Yeah, Kathy Rollins. I wouldn't be surprised to see the full card show up. Exactly. 5 of Swords, insult to injury. Well, that's her. Justice. Oh, you're assuming Trump's going to be in any shape to run. 9 of Swords, little worry. 7 of Swords, thief card. And the 3 of Pentacles. Now, in this deck, you know, it's a question of the woman there on the ground. Is she building the shelf or is she knocking it down? This feels like knocking it down. And this is usually the card where you have someone sitting on a bed with all the swords behind them, can't sleep, really, really stressed. Like even grandma's coming for you. So, yeah. Stumble, stumble, trip, splat, face down, metaphorically, in the mud. Yeah, Stephanie Martin, I agree. You've been punked. Oh, Moranchi, Marjorie Green, the Wicked Witch of the West Wing. I love you. I love you guys. I love that. Oh my gosh. Oh man. And so how is going to, sure, okay, I just can't get over the fact that you've just so been suckered. You've so been suckered, and it could not happen to a worse human being, because it would be hard to find a worse human being than both of them. But but she's not making any friends if she's going after DeSantis and Abbott. So what's her future in the Republican Party? What does that look like? Yeah, Teresa Ford, they deserve each other, but 8 of Pentacles. Oh, working. 2 of Swords. 7 of Swords. Ace of Swords. Yeah, she's all knives. Decisions she's making. This is theft, and this is truth, or it feels a little bit like stabbing in the back. All the knives are out. All the knives around Trump are out. Get your popcorn. Get your popcorn. Stephanie Martin says, and you just burned any bridge with DeSantis too. So win-win. Or in her case, lose-lose. I mean, DeSantis might keep a kind of, I would think maybe an open mind about, as long as people come back into the fold of him being the center of all. You would think about DeSantis as Mrs. DeSantis. Lady Macbeth down in Florida. Anyway, all right, 30-30. Bye, Felicia. 30-30. Nuclear Magenta had a question. 30-30. Two candidates. Please read on the two terrifying Arizona candidates, Kari Lake and Blake Masters. It seems that Lake is boosting Masters in recent polling. All right, Kari Lake, I think I know who we're talking about. Yes, that's her. Okay, yeah, same. Okay, and Blake Masters, just want to make sure I've got the right person in mind. There are so many people to keep straight in my head. Blake Masters, last minute millions arrive for Arizona's Blake Masters. Arizona's Senate race is suddenly close again. Republican Party. Born August 5th, 1986 in Denver. He's an American venture capitalist, political candidate, and author. Frequently referred to as the protege of blank, 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 don't care. All right. The Mark Kelly versus Blake Masters Senate race in Arizona is now a toss-up. And all right, so that's two different readings. Kari Lake lends MAGA star power to two GOP governor hopefuls. Ugh. 12 days before election day, it's over in the Intelligencer. 12 days before the election day, the overall midterms picture is looking up for Republicans. Yeah, well, not if we go out and vote. So, all right. So she wants Blake Masters to be senator. She wants to be governor. All right. Kari Lake. Was that Anne saying Lake probably wants to be Dumpy's running mate? Sucker. She's on the rise. People like the cut of her jib. I think she's a violent pirate, metaphorically only. Queen of Swords. Oh yeah. That's not nice at all. That's oof. Oh, Kari Lake. 7 of Cups. 8 of Wands. Page of Wands. Lovers. Chariot. Wow. Even though she is driving her car into the Kool-Aid, off a cliff into the Kool-Aid, this is a chariot. Let me double check. This feels like she may be on her way to winning, but let me double check, because maybe I'm reaching here. Maybe the chariot means this is just a continuation of this, where it's not just she drank the Kool-Aid, but it's like it's bigger than even just a car. It's just she's so far. But she's lying about the Democrats. She's obnoxious, and she's not right now as important as she wants to be. Well, I'm surprised. All right, Lovers Chariot. Anybody can come on. So is Kari Lake going to be the next governor of Arizona? Ugh. Really? I lived in Arizona for 3 years. I was in 2 different places in Arizona. You can do better. Come on, Arizona, you know you can do better. Governor Kari Lake. Oh, man. Hermit. Yeah, she's not making friends. She's making friends among the far right. She's not making friends among lots of people. Tower, star, 6 of Wands. I'm confused. She's just full of herself, whatever. That's a far right victory, but it starts with the Tower card? I has a puzzled. What on earth is going on with Kari Lake? Hang on. Versus Katie Hobbs. And she's been consistently inching ahead of Democrat Katie Hobbs. And an insider advantage survey for Lake's old Fox affiliate station, so has her blowing out to an 11-point lead. I wouldn't say that. Same poll says that Mark Kelly's doing better than Republican Blake Masters. Okay, 3 for Kari Lake. No, 3 for Kari Lake because she's on the right. 3 for Katie Hobbs. Katie Hobbs. Her office was Katie Hobbs, her office was burglarized 2 days ago. Governor Katie Hobbs. Okay. And Kari Lake. Arizona governor. Let's see what we've got. 6 of Cups. Okay, that's Democrats. That's a good card. All right, Katie Hobbs has got the 10 of Swords. Ow. 10 of Wands, burden, and the 8 of Pentacles, working. All right, so she's not just sitting back and going, oh well. All right, Kari Lake, Hermit, 9 of Swords, Fool. This is Major Arcana, but it's not necessarily good. This is just working. This is just drama queen garbage. When I say drama queen, they've done with men, I'll say drama king too. I know who I would rather have. I'd rather have somebody who's just doing the work, overcoming adversity, doing the work, rather than this mess. If she gets this role, she won't have. She'll try to turn it into something else. Joanne says, I live in Arizona and Lake is Looney Tunes. Hobbs isn't a really strong candidate, but I feel that a lot of women are really turned off by Lake and will vote for Hobbs. My guess is that Lake, Heather from us says recount court challenge. Oh, definitely. All kind of, there's all over the country, there's going to be stuff like that. Ten of Pentacles. All right. Hobbs. Page of Wands, Priestess. Ace of Pentacles. Kari Lake, Tower, Ten of Cups, Ace of Swords. I'm getting I'm getting cross currents. I'm wondering if it is going to end up in court and back, and is there, could there be a runoff? I mean, it's just it's Semper says your camera went. Oh, did it? Hang on. Carmela's saying she has said she will accept her win. Oh, one of those. Anne says Hobbs is the Secretary of State, had all the drama in 2020 about the election. Okay. Man, am I getting cross purposes here. I'm getting cross energies. Carmela says I think it's going to court. It feels like Kari Lake trying to speak to the elections manager. Anne says Lake's already said if she doesn't win, it's fraud. CC Ryder says so if Lake wins, maybe she'll be recalled. There's Four of Cups. That's just refusal. It's usually the person sitting by the tree in a red vest who's being offered cups, and they're just like, no. Once again, I don't even know why I'm still pulling cards. Katie Hobbs, Justice, Six of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Legal silence. Court. Kari Lake, Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Knight of Wands. Well, she goes on to fight for the far right. But this is disappointment, heartache, drama. I don't think it's going to be straightforward. Weird. Kathy Lamson says Lake is auditioning to be Trump's running mate. Sucker. Gonna go play 3-card Monte with Trump, huh? You're gonna trust him that he's not lying to you, that he's not playing games with you, that he's actually gonna be able to run or actually succeed. And yeah, good luck. Bye. Carmela says Lake will use the fact that Hobbs is the Secretary of State to bring it to court. Yeah, I think that's where we're going here. Yeah, the energy is, that's all I'm getting there. All right, 44 minutes in. Let's have a look. Let's have a look about the polls. Kathy Lamson was saying, I don't think polls reach anyone by cell phone. I don't pay attention to polls anymore. And I think there's something to be said for that. The other thing when it comes to the polls is we go back to this, and I don't know. It just seems weird to me that I don't know anybody else who's talking about this. That's not to say, ooh, me. I'm just saying I'm surprised nobody else is talking about this, because I think it is so crucial to the idea of polling and our views of polling and et cetera, and that is human brains are not wired to understand us being in a country of 340 million people. We cannot wrap our heads around that. We cannot. First of all, we're not good with numbers that high. And secondly, we evolved in small clans. And for hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of years, not even just Homo sapiens, which I think it's more like 100,000 years, but even going back, it was always, you'd be lucky if you met 150 people in your entire life. We are having a terrible time understanding the sheer number of people. And because of that, when it comes to polling or, nobody's asked me. There are so many people. So there are people who aren't being asked who don't understand, because it's like, I've never asked. And then there are pollsters who are trying to use models that I don't know that they entirely understand the size of the numbers, that the people that we're talking about, plus changing technology. And I think there's just a huge mismatch. That's what I'm looking for. I think there's a huge mismatch here. And so, yeah, the polls. Oh no, Kathy Odinson, Kornacki's, he's been out. He's showing up off and on MSNBC. And I think he's got a new podcast or something. I think he's got a short, kind of limited. I think so. I think that's what I heard. But Glenn Bird says until World War II, most people in the U.S. traveled less than 20 miles from their homes. Gretchen says the polls haven't caught up to society. Accuracy of the polls. Accuracy of the polls. Scott Conwell is saying polls are emotional barometers at best. King of Wands. Well, look at that tangled mess that he's holding. Oh, the polls are saying this. Which one? This poll, that poll, this poll, that poll, that poll. King of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Strength. There are pollsters who, they have a business model. They make money from doing polls. It costs money to do polls, and they have to make money from doing polls. So they have their information has to be as good as possible. And over these past few years, they've been hitting the bottle, metaphorically, because it's a mess. But they put on a good front and keep doing the work. But a page of Wands, that's a messenger, and Knight of Pentacles. But these are to the right. And it's a little bit too much of little too much. Poles are moving a little too. They have too strong of a. They have more. If it's a scale, they've got a little bit more. That's balancing to make the far right look better. Look like it's doing better than it is. I can talk, really. I can. Not always, but. Rachel, Bo of the Fifth Column has also noted that polls specifically target likely voters. However, in this upcoming election, unlikely voters will probably make the decision. True. Carmela says most of the press are going by the reasoning that the opposite party wins the midterms. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Yep. Dr. Nancy says, I'm a researcher. Data is always skewed. Hello, Annie Tabs. The polls, Wheel of Fortune. Do I need to read any further? They're gonna have to rethink, do some real rethinking, because it's gonna be hard to make money. It feels like the polling companies themselves are really struggling. Wheel of Fortune, they're doing a lot and it's expensive, but what they're coming out with is not the best. So I think their polling companies are going to have it. It feels to me like the models in the future are going to be much better, but right now, yeah. Oh, we're sorry. Can I buy a vowel? All right. So, Rick Scott. We went from Scott Perry to Rick Scott. Yay. All right, 52 minutes in. Hang on a second. Who was previously governor of Florida, is a Sagittarius, born in 1952. He is the junior U.S. Senator from Florida. So, junior Senator Rick Scott from Florida, lovely human being. He just gave an award to Sean Hannity. Rick Scott gave the Champion of Freedom award to Sean Hannity. Scott, chairman of the National GOP Senatorial Committee, created the award for those who care about freedom. Will there be backlash? Will it have any effect? Rick Scott gave the Champion of Freedom. Should we do the thinker pose? Champion of Freedom, or should we do what would be the appropriate statue? This is pretty good because it's all about me. Champion of Freedom. Oh, hands on hips. There we go. Lisa's asking, was it a badge? All right. Does anybody care other than me? Is it going to have any effect with anybody, anything, anywhere? Two of Cups. Oh, bunch of. Oh, yes, we're so great. Oh, no, you're so great. Oh, no, you're so great. Oh, no, you're so great. Eight of Cups. Nine of Wands. Hanged Man. Who cares? Who cares? Oh, no, I insist you're the best. Oh, no, I insist you're the best. Oh, no, you. Oh, no, you. Oh, my God. 55 minutes in. Oh my gosh, I forgot to time that one. Oh shoot. All right, I'll have to. I was distracted by the stupidity. All right. Oh gosh. Paul Pelosi. Let's check in on Paul Pelosi. Bless. 55. 55-15. Okay. Eileen was asking, will the attack on Paul Pelosi wake up some voters and move them to vote blue? It says, will it backfire against the GOP, especially considering some of their responses? I think will their rhetoric backfire against the GOP? Will both talking about violence before, but then their reactions, will their rhetoric backfire against the GOP? Let's have a look. Bless. Heinous. Yes, Scott, beware the stupid distractions. Yes. All right, voters who weren't already voting for Democrats, can you see this? Can you see? Oh, say, can you see? The breaking in the night. 4 of Cups. That's a refusal to see. That's our worry. Seven of Swords. By the way, I could continue. My brain's still creating lyrics to change that, but I'm going to stop there. 7 of Swords. Thief card. 4 of Cups. No. 5 of Cups. I was going to say, I just did the 4 Cups. Sorry. I can't read the tiny text. It's this big on a screen, like way up here. So 7 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups. The evidence is right in front of you. There's the Sun. 10 of Swords. There's some people who aren't going to listen just because they've... The Sun card for me has really, because I read in politics every day, it really has 2 meanings in my little world most often. It means shining light on something, or it for some reason it comes up as supremacy. Those blankety blanks. The kind of violent extremism. Violent extremism hurts. The evidence is right there. Broke into his house. Disappointment that this has happened. I think some people are. I mean, this is Major Arcana. It's in the center card in these 5 card spreads is quite often more powerful than the rest for me. And this is, the evidence is right in front of you. And what, you want more of this? Enough. Yes, Dr. Nancy, freedom isn't free. It takes democracy and civility. Among other things, absolutely. So at least there's some people waking up. Okay. This kind of makes this annoys me. A federal judge has ruled that an armed group has a constitutional right to monitor ballot drop-off boxes in Arizona. Question here is, will it end in violence? I don't live anywhere where that's an issue, and I don't have a car or an SUV or anything, but if there are these vigilante jerks standing around asking to see people's IDs, and they're trying to ask for people to see their IDs and intimidating, I would so just take my little SUV down there, park right there, pop the back, maybe hang some festive garland, maybe hand out cookies if you want some, if anybody wants to stop by. But basically, be there. Even if I'm not handing out cookies, just be there to be when somebody's trying to walk through and this one of these jerks approaches them. Have a little megaphone. It's just a little, nothing electronic. Just, you don't have to show him anything. He's not law enforcement. You can ignore him completely. And if he wants to come over and be threatening toward me, go ahead, jerk. Thank you, Dave. Jeez. Joanne says they're wearing flak jackets and are walking around with guns on display. It's chilling. I'm just amazed there are not some people on the left who have just shown up. Show up. It's like they've got their trucks and then the backs down on the truck. Are they trying to hide their license plates? Or they're wearing masks and all of this? And it's like, why? Some Democrats, why aren't they showing up and just being like, hey, everybody, there you go. Right over there. You don't have to listen to him. You can ignore him completely. He's not law enforcement. You have to show your ID or anything. If they can be there, so can we. A big peace sign, big flowers. So he looks welcoming and friendly and girly. Just to point out how ridiculous they're being. Nice baby pink sweatshirt. 9 of Cups. We have laws against intimidation if this jerk wants to. Eight of Pentacles, Tower, King of Cups, Eight of Cups, Hanged Man. Okay. Judges around, this isn't just here, it isn't just Arizona. Judges around the country, when it turns into legal palooza on November 9th, they're going to be very wildly different reactions from different judges. Do not let it get you down. These on the right, they're working to damage democracy. That's their aim. Eight of Cups. We are tired. We have been fighting for a long time, but this is also normally in the Rider Waite. It's all of those cups, all of those Democratic votes, and one lone Republican having to walk away. and the Hanged Man. So it will feel like, oh, we came so close, or things were going so well, or, you know, so many people voted, this is fantastic. And then the judiciary, somebody, some stupid judge somewhere will start doing some dumb stuff, maybe a few of them. But there'll be lots of good ones too. Do not let it get you down. Do not let it get you down. That's what I'm getting. And as far as those idiots, mock them. Mock them. I mean, if you're brave enough, you could even, you know, insult them to their faces. Hey, neo-Nazi. You're a person alone. You don't have a right to ask for their ID. Oh, I'd get myself in so much trouble. Okay, anyway. All right. Dave, I agree. Never quit. Yeah. The best thing you can do to these idiots is mock them. That's where I got where I say, you know, oh yeah, seek help. Seek help, Trump. I actually heard that there was this was decades ago. There was a local, there was just a guy who, a teenage boy who just decided that, you know, he was going to go extreme that way, what have you. And there were two other teens of the many in this relatively small town. And a boy and a girl, the two teens, they were friends. And whenever they'd see the other one who was doing his, whatever he was doing, they'd just be there, they'd be walking by, they'd be like, seek help, seek help. Yeah. And they'd call him out by name and they'd just make fun of him and just ridicule him. Don't get angry. Don't just laugh at them. You look ridiculous. What are you doing? Show up dressed like Loki and be like, I'm into cosplay too. I get myself into so much trouble. Anyway. All right, 108. All right. Russia's publicly blaming the UK for the bombing of the Nord Stream pipeline. Nice try. Well, F for effort, Putin. Yeah. Kathy Odinson says, don't give me any ideas. I would totally go as Loki. I know, right? And you know what? The spirit of Loki out there, he'd love that. Anyway, I'm looking for pictures that I don't know if you guys saw these pictures, the Nord Stream pipeline explosion pictures. It was some Scandinavian divers who went down and looked at the actual pipes. There was a drone. Yeah, this is, here, let me show you. Share screen. Here we go. Nord Stream pipeline. First underwater images reveal devastating damage. Underwater drone reveals long tears in the seabed. 50 meters of pipeline missing, with the Danish police blaming powerful explosions. But here's the thing. Oops, all right, that's not handy. I don't want to watch the whole thing, but 30 seconds. All right, they went out. All right, they're looking. Okay. All right, they're down here. They're looking. Okay, stop. See this? This here, that warped that way, this warped this way. It blew outward. See, look at that on the right. Boom. Yeah. That's the main part of it blew up. The piece, like the where it actually blew up is where it actually blew up. That's gone. But where you get to the part where there's still pipe, it's twisted and what have you in a way that shows that basically the Russians took what's called a pig. I think Hal Sparks was talking about this. Do you guys remember the James Bond movie, The World Is Not Enough? And the part where they got inside the pipeline on the little machine, like it's like an electric cart type thing, and they're hunkered down and they're on this thing and it's zipping through the pipe. That's called a pig. Pipe inspection something. And you put explosives on the pig, you send that down halfway down the pipeline, and blooey. The water washes away a lot of the forensic issues. And to do that, basically there was a lot of gas still in that pipe, even though it was shut off on the other end. There was still a lot there. Russians, they didn't want to vent that on their side. So we'll blow it up. We'll blame the West. Yes, Mel, a pig is a vessel created to travel inside the pipeline and clean the walls or inspect the pipe for corrosion. Yep. Kathy Rollins says, I told you it was James Bond. Exactly. So Russia's blaming the UK. Unless it's dun 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 dun. Yeah, it was James Bond that blew up your pipeline. The world is not enough. Oh yeah, blaming the UK. Why are they blaming James Bond? They're not literally blaming James Bond. I'm just. But 7 of Wands. Oh yeah, cleaning the pipes. Oh, and on the defensive, but cleaning the pipes. No wonder I was drawn to use this deck today. 3 of Wands, 9 of Swords, Ace of Swords, Truth. Over here, they're wands. They're looking out on the water. They're looking for somebody to blame elsewhere. But the reality is, Russia has so much trouble. Putin has so much trouble at home. It's just terrible. It's terrible. But the truth will out. Truth. Orange, black and orange. Tarot and astrology. That's going to do it for me for today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything. It is 1:31 p.m. here in Chicago. At 4 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You are always welcome. Just bring your creative projects. I just want to encourage you. That's it. There's nothing to buy. There's not. Nope. I just want to encourage you on your knitting, sewing, writing, newsletter is anything you do, painting. And other than that, I will be back here tomorrow. But if you are a patron, Patreon, links in the description if you're interested. Tonight from 8 to 10 p.m. Central Time is the monthly, it's last Saturday of the month, unless it's a holiday, monthly patron tarot social. And we're going to go over all kind of fun Halloween stuff. And I'll answer your questions and stuff like that. So, all right. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And just take care, all right? Hang in there. We're going to get through this. You're not alone. We're in this together. There are good days ahead. All right. Take care.